What's up, guys? Welcome back by this new video. Today, it's unfortunately enough the last episode of the Skyblock series on CubeCraft. Yeah, this is, I think it's 2 months since I posted another video of this series, but yeah, I just wanted to end it because I was just doing some quests a couple of times, but lately I just almost lost all of my progress in all those tasks. I wanted to show it actually on a video, but I lost it, I crashed, I got a ban before without any reason. So, I've decided I will make this video. It's the last one. So what I want to do is to make a little tour around all the islands and see what we have achieved in this wonderful series because, it was almost over. So, yeah, I would say let's visit all the islands and make a fun ending out of it. So, for this little tour, we all start where it began. This little oak forest island. Here I started with some nice trees that yeah, I removed. And this was actually my main island. I here got all of my stuff on my adventure. From the wood to glowstone to I don't know. But yeah, this was just my main island. I had here my little cobblestone generators, my very nice villager. I even made a cobblestone generator eventually because I hated these cobblestones. Got myself my own anvil, got an enchanting table, and just my little chest monster. It's pretty sorted out. Some chests are, but still very fun. And yeah, it was a great island. I even defeated here my snow golem boss. It was the first boss I had to defeat. But yeah, this was just for the first, I think, episodes I went. And yeah, then the connection to the second island was really interesting because here I made all the, almost all the farms for all the mobs. Like we started with the chicken, then with the spider slash cave spider, the cows, the zombies, the skeletons, the piggies, the creepers, the sheeps. All of them. Just I placed them here in an original way. I made that zombie one was I think the worst one I've made. Spider one, I think the best one, the most original one. But I had a ton of fun building these things. They were very simple, costed a little bit of wood, but it was worth because I just made fun farms. But then at least then I came to the plains biome. Here I got pumpkins and potatoes that I just could get. And eventually later on, I built here my own cocoa bean farm as well because this became my farm island sort of with these three sources. I even have one little chest with some poisonous potatoes and cookies, but some of these quests are just really hard, like this one or something. Harvest, yeah. It was just too much. But still very fun island. I had a ton of fun. And yeah, then we went to the other islands. And that island was on the other side. It was the cold taiga biome. And here we got wheat, and just wheat seeds, and a very nice taiga biome. And here I defeated as well the iron golem boss. Very fun. But yeah, it was a nice island. We could finally get some wood and sell it for a lot. And we got a lapis as a resource here, so we could actually start enchanting. But this one was quite fun. I made this quite for just a spruce and wheat farm. And it was, a very simple island. But after that island, we went to an island that, with the quests I absolutely and absolutely really hated. It was the nice jungle biome. And here we got the cocoa beans that I planted it over there. We got cave spiders, ocelots that I absolutely didn't do anything with those. And, melons. I just made a supply of melons to actually first just for the quest because I needed a lot of those. And yeah, for the second thing, I could really just sell those for a lot. So that was really great. It was a great island, in my opinion. The dungeon was all right. But guys, you were probably asking, yeah, here are all my ores that I just mined through my adventure. And how these worked out is if you just break, they will regrow in a specific time. You can even make the time faster, but it just was like a lot of waiting and like sort of Clash of Clans. You just have to wait and grind at the same time. Those things. But at least after the Jungle Island, we went to the Desert Island, and here we got zombies as mobs, and we could get some nice cacti. It was absolutely dangerous, but at least to go from the jungle island to to the desert island, we needed to craft, I don't know, 225 arrows or something. Actually, a lot of arrows. I hated that quest, so we needed to get a lot of flint. I absolutely hated that. But eventually we made it to the desert island, and yeah, I made a nice cacti because we needed a lot of those. And yeah, I don't know, automatic things won't work on this Skyblock server. So, that's just yeah, one little problem I really have got. But still, it was really fun. And yeah, I think, yeah, we got for the first time iron as well, if I'm right. Or no, that was for the next island. And that island was the nicely birch forest where we, I think, got, yeah, only birch trees and a nice cave. I think we got skeletons for the first time here. It's a long time already. But yeah, was fun. I died a couple of times here, but we need a lot of birch for the quest, and birch trees are actually birch wood is one of the hardest wood to get because those trees can grow to maximum amount of 7 logs per tree. So yeah, I needed I think around 2,000. So yeah, you can count on that, and their growth time is 16 hours. So that took quite a while, but for Birch Forest Island, it was alright. Oh, and guys, on the Birch Island, we got piggies as well as mobs. So yeah, new animals as well. But here, after that, we went to the Savannah Island. This one, we got gold as a new resource, so it was okay. And acacia wood, yeah, not more than or less. That was just the thing. But this island, we needed, I don't know, 3 stacks of 3K of acacia wood. So eventually that was a lot, and I really hated it. But we still made it to that island, and after that we could get the mountain biome island, or extreme hills they called. And here we got sheeps as new mobs. We got diamonds. No, we got emeralds here, and we got creepers with charge creeper variants as well. So this island was really interesting. Oh, there are still some sheep just losing. Oh, very fun. But yeah, this island was quite dangerous. I lost a lot. I think we even got uh carrots. If I'm yeah, carrots we got here. There, I made a farm out of it. I'll come back later on that way. But it was the quests were really hard. Let's keep it on that. And the last island that we got in the overworld, we got the Swampland. And here we got sugarcane, witches, slimes, a lot. This is just actually the biggest island with the underground section. And we got dark oak logs that I actually never grabbed. Just imagine. No, it didn't work. It didn't work out. But you know, this island, I don't know, I died more than 20 times probably. But still, it was a no decent island. And yeah, we had a ton of fun still. And those farms I've actually made here in the middle. But before I will show that to you guys, we went to the Nether as well, and we did some things as well. Nether. Ah, great! Finally, the Nether works. Because the last time I tried, you know, there was a huge glitch where just the Nether didn't work. But this was the Nether biome. We got the piglin colony where we actually had. Yeah, we just needed too much of zombified piglins called. I absolutely hated that quest. And glowstone as well, but that wasn't the hardest one. And I went, yeah, to another island, the magma graveyard. We had two more islands, but yeah, I never actually unlocked them. But this one, we got some magma cubes. And yeah, those are actually the only things here, but still, if you look at some of those quests, those magma green were possible, but some of these, you know, they were just too hard. You know, like 10,000 glowstone. Why would you ever want to get that? That's just a stupid quest. So yeah, they made it too hard, some quests. But you know, the Nether adventure, I really liked it. But yeah, just another dimension, new unlockings. And yeah, Nth Dimension we never actually discovered because they never added it to this. But still, maybe if the Nth Dimension will ever be added to this, I may actually return to new videos. But I don't think I don't think they will ever add it. But yeah, at least I want you to show you one little last things, and those are in the overworld. And those last things are this little playground. Because I needed a ton of apples. I needed, I think, 50 regular apples. And you know, that grind, it's really hard. I even made here my own zombified pickling farm. However, I needed this one in the Nether, so yeah, it was quite useless. But eventually, if I continued with the series, I would have made a witch farm out of it. But here, I needed a lot of netherite to smelt. Just way too much, and here I made a slime slash magma cube farm. That actually went really interesting how I made it, so yeah, not the worst actually. And here I made my carrot and sugarcane farm because those were hard. But yeah, these were actually the entire islands. We had actually a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in this series. And you know, in the overworld, we discovered all the islands. We didn't do all the quests, but you know that doesn't matter. You don't have to end the series with all the quests are done, because then you can actually take it for years and years. And you know, this was actually for the first time. It would be just a little short series, like you know the one block series, but yeah, yeah, it came a little bit bigger than. Yeah, normally it should be, but still I had a ton of fun. And guys, I really hope you enjoyed this series with adventures. I had a ton of fun, but still the Skyblock timeline isn't over because I'm planning to go actually quite soon, maybe in 1 or 2 weeks. I can't really promise that, but sort of like that. I want to start a sort of new Skyblock, maybe new one block series. And, you know, not on a server or anything weird where just there are separate rules. Because the problem was with this Skyblock series and this Skyblock server on CubeCraft, you had quests, but some quests, you know, they took just hours or maybe some days. Like just gathering dark oak logs, 4,000. You probably need to wait, yeah, 2 days for one tree to grow, and then you can get, because it's dark oak, maximum out of 100. So if you get 3 trees in 2 days, yeah, you can just be a month busy with that quest. So you know, those things, it just took too long. I didn't want it to do it. It just, yeah. But at least the new Skyblock slash one block series that I'm planning won't having quests. very fun it will be. Still figuring out things, but at least, guys, thank you for the series. It was a great pleasure to do this series. We had a ton of fun. And yeah, I think, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully, you have a great day, guys. And I will see you in the new Skyblock / One Block series. Hope you stay tuned for that. And I will see you very, very soon on that. Peace out, guys. And bye. Bye. And I actually never made a house here. So that's very fun.